I got some unfortunate personal news about Liv Morgan that has come out while she recovers from injury. Now, the good news is this is not about her injury. She is right on track to make a return in 2026, or at least that's the belief, according to a recent report by PW Insider. Everything's on track. I expect her to go into the Royal Rumble. No, I'm talking personal news about Liv Morgan. It's legitimately terrifying news about her, because if you look at the current situation, not only is it a creepy situation, not only is it a scary situation, it's something in which I think a lot of people should really, really take more seriously. And it comes from a new report from PW Insider, and it's talking about the situation where a man was accused of interstate stalking Liv Morgan. Okay. And it's not something in which I think a lot of people have paid that much close attention to, and I think it should. So here's a quick recap, right? So earlier this year, there was a Canadian man named Shawn Chan. Now, he was arrested and charged with federal stalking after traveling to Florida to find Liv Morgan at her home. Now, the incident involved Chan trespassing on her property, leaving a disturbing note, and waiting with an air rifle that he found on her porch. Now, in late May, this all happened. He flew from Ontario down to Orlando. He allegedly told custom officials he was going to stay at the WWE Performance Center, which has no lodging, by the way, before driving to Liv Morgan's residence. On May 31st, security cameras at Morgan's home recorded Chan circling the property, trying to open the front door and searching for a spare key. Then, during the 2 hours that he spent on her property, he was seen holding an air rifle that had been left on the porch. Then he decided, all right, she's not home, so I'm going to leave. But I'm going to do so in the creepiest way possible by leaving a handwritten note for her. And while it was claimed to be a friendly visit, investigators described the full text as unhinged, with rambling accusations that Morgan and other WWE stars had been disrespecting his privacy. Then, after Morgan's mother found the note and alerted police, security at the Performance Center recognized Chan from the surveillance footage, and he was arrested, therefore, on June 3rd. Now, according to a psych evaluation, he has delusional disorder and a delusion regarding the victim. Now, he's still in custody, and the new report has come out. And this is where things kind of suck. Because while he is in custody, which is a good thing, and a court did deny his request for release because, well, they cited that he possesses a danger to the community, the trial has been postponed. So this month, it was revealed that the trial was postponed until January 2026 to allow new psychiatric evaluation. Now, here's where things get interesting. If convicted on the federal charges, Chan could face up to 5 years in prison. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not a lawyer by any means. I'm a guy talking on the internet. But as long as this guy can stay away from Liv Morgan, it's a great thing. As long as Liv Morgan doesn't have to deal with this type of situation, it's a great thing. As long as she doesn't have to worry about this crazy dude, I'm all for it. I think he's going to stay in custody. If I had to guess, and obviously these are all accusations and allegations against this guy, and if he's, not guilty, then he's not guilty. But I think they're going to stick him into a psych ward, and he's going to do his time there instead of doing actual prison time if found convicted. I'm not going to make any judgments on this guy because, well, these are just accusations at this time. He has not been found guilty. You got to keep in mind on that. Is it a scary situation? And is it described as a very odd situation? Yes. But I think at the end of the day, until he's found guilty, we can't look at this guy as guilty, right? As far as Liv Morgan goes, she's recovering from her shoulder injury that sidelined her earlier this summer, I guess, because we're in the fall, but you get the gist. I think she's going to be returning at the Royal Rumble. A recent report from BW Insider said that, it's looking to be either late 2025 or early 2026, depending on how well she recovers. I cannot wait to get Liv Morgan back on WWE television. She's such a good talent. But that's the latest on this scary situation.